Welcome back, my friends, to Learning Torah Lishma. We're here going to be learning a sefer that's called Oitzer Place Torah, an amazing sefer that makes a likud on all the interesting things in Tanakh, Medrash, Bavli, Shalmi, even Achronim. It's an amazing piece of work. I'm so happy that we have Talmidei Chacham today that could do such great things. So we're going to be doing a little piece on Parshat bishalach. And the question is, and this is all sugyas, this is not his, he's bringing down from Rishonim and Achronim. We'll try to quote things as much as we can, but you can look in the sefer itself. Oitzer Place Torah, Parshat bishalach, Kiyum mitzvahs b'man. So there it says an amazing thing. We know that on Pesach you need to have matzahs. Without matzahs, it's an essential part of Pesach to be mekayim the mitzvahs on Pesach. Right? We know that the chi of daraisa are the first kazayas. Right? If you don't have one, how could you do it? Also, we have the omer, which is the first of the new crop, meaning the new crop that grows each year. You bring a produce from that new crop, and after you bring the produce, that is mater all the other grains to be eaten that year. That's why after Pesach there are some people that are makbid only to eat yashan. They buy a little more expensive flour, but these flours these silos are, I'm guessing, owned by Yidden, and each year they do a different silo, so they swap back and forth, and in this way they always know that they have yashan and not chadash. The reason why this is a chumrah and not obligated is because for them to get to the new grains that they put in, it would take a long time. So we don't have to be chayshish. We do not have to suspect that the grains of the new year are there already, meaning we're using them already, meaning that the silo went down so much that now we're using the new grains because it takes time. So that's why this is only a chumrah. However, there are people that are extra machmir and they only eat yashan. But remember, if you have yashan and chadash, the new flour and the old flour before you, then you cannot eat the new flour until the 16th day of Pesach of Nisan S. So Tes Zayin Nisan passes. Since we do not have the carbon omer to bring, when the day passes, that's what allows us to eat it in our day, since we do not have, unfortunately, yet the Beis HaMikdash. So so if you want to bring an omer on the 16th of Nisan, you can't do it in the midbar because they do not have produce from the new year. They're in the desert, being protected by clouds. Nothing grows in the desert. There are a few things, but most things cannot grow there. And certainly wheat and vegetation and food cannot grow there. So I will tell you, there are certain types of desert types of food, but that's not what we need for the we need the wheat, we need those things. We cannot grow there. So the question is, how do they do the mitzvahs, right? How do they do the mitzvahs? And what about, menachas? Menachas is all about, it's breads, but breads that didn't rise without making holes in them, right? Holes that we make in the matzahs is a chumrah, and that's why it's like a cracker. But if you don't make those holes, it's not like a cracker. And then and then it's, so you could have like a loaf of bread that's not a cracker, and that could be, and that doesn't have to be chametz. So they would need to have breads. And now, remember, in the Beis Hamikdash, you're not allowed to use chametz.